So Stoosey Boys going live on a Saturday morning, my God. One of those rare Saturday morning live streams, we'll be driving that peace, calm, positivity real good and early. Hell, we're up before the weird ground wasps that dart around the yard and such. Hope y'all are having a good one. A good time kicking that weekend off. I had doing it right, you know what I'm saying? Definitely hope the folk out there got their bells on, they got their notifications turned on. We'd be appreciating the folk dropping in, watching a live stream, dropping in, double tapping, driving up in the likes, hitting it up in comments, letting us know where it is and where it's at, you know what I'm saying? Any of them new subscribers join up the fam, damn, it's awesome, by God. Whew. I need that little spill this morning, Jesus Christ. Hell yeah, first like. We'll also be shouting out likes, you know what I'm saying? We got our first viewer, first like. We appreciating you. We'll turn our chat filter to all messages. USA from Santa Fe. What's poppin', dog? Was that you on that bike that got cut off by that cheetah? Or is that like a different... Because I was trying like hell to figure that out. I was like, the dude just fucking... get cut off by that cheetah and like die. Goddamn, 2 likes. We're up second like. We appreciate y'all driving up in the likes. Let's fucking get it. Hell yeah. Absolutely. No, I just repost. Okay, fair enough. We'll see what this stuff. I never know though. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, God damn, this dude out here trying to drive his bike, and here comes this big ass fucking cat cutting somebody off. It's still cool as shit. I'm for real. Glad I don't have to deal with that around here. Although I have seen mountain lions. It's just a matter of, well, it's I haven't seen mountain lions, but more like the silhouettes and shadows and like big lanky ass cat crawling around the night. I'd be bummed if I hit a cougar. I've only seen a few. Yeah, exactly. I'd be bummed too. You know how much damage that thing probably did to that dude's motorcycle. I don't enjoy hitting squirrels, and certainly not possums. I'll flip the car before I hit a possum. I love them goofy sons of bitches. Pass them. USA from Santa Fe holding her down, #1. Look at all that blue. Insurance scam. Now, I thought that was funny as fuck. Because I'm like pulling in the driveway or something. I'm like, I got the notification. I said, what is he talking about? Insurance? What is he talking about? Then I seen that he was talking what I had, or answering what I had said or whatever. And I was like, oh my God. I thought that was hilarious. That cougar was out there committing insurance fraud. What's up, y'all? We appreciate y'all dropping in with us. Billy said hi. What's popping, y'all? Any of y'all want to double tap, drive up in likes, or hit it up in comments, laying it down, letting us know where it is and where it's at. We appreciate y'all for sure. It's the Stoosey Boys live on a Saturday. 3 likes. We're also shouting out likes too. So if y'all drop it on them likes, we'll definitely jump around and holler numbers. So without further ado, 3 likes, goddamn. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. There's USA giving me a wicked pinnable. Yeah, your boy's been dealing with some kind of violent cold over the last few days and stuff, so it's really took some of the gas out of my engine, so to speak. Then I had this crazy ass nerds rope, or part of a nerds rope, a third of the nerds rope yesterday, and got freaking katonkered, man. I mean, way up there. I had to call Rambo, baby, my gear, what's poppin'? Yeah. Maybe it's the same cold, I doubt it. It fucking sucks. Yeah, what's poppin', Billy? How you doing? That's a good pinnable right there, USA. A damn fine pinnable. So like, subscribe, and set them notifications. Get that motherfucker. Oh, yeah, it just feels kind of good to be Looney Tunes back in action. I'm getting there. I feel like I coughed all fucking night, though. My throat be sore as shit. I did not smoke the first yeet yesterday. On a Mickey. Yeah, I know it. Bummer. Yeah, I did not have the first bit of yeet yesterday. That was that Nerd's rope. Now we're going a different route today. That Nerd's rope was crazy. Totally tubular. Like you can see it in my face too. Still, holy shit. How's that quality looking, y'all? Are we coming in looking good? Those Nerd ropes are fine. Oh, they know about that. Okay, this is like a puffin panda thing or something. What is 1,000 milligrams for like $8 or $9? It was crazy. Crazy. Okay, USA, I'm hitting him loud and clear right on. Oh, we definitely appreciate the folks up on the live stream and hitting it up in chat, double tapping that screen and driving up them likes and maybe subscribing and joining up the Stoosey Boys fam. Damnly. It's here for those groovy individuals. Successful hills are here to stay. Everything must be this way. Gentle street where people play. Welcome to the soft parade. All our lives we sweat and save. Building for a shallow grave. Must be something else we say. Everything must be this way. Hell yeah. Made some deer burgers and fried potatoes with onions and garlic. It was fire. I fucking sounds like it was. Holy shit. Yesterday I had the Mexican food I got the day before. Because that's how they be doing it, man. You get that plate of carnitas, right? And you be smart. You work them cards, you know what I'm saying? You have tons of shit left over for the next day. Old lady liked to trip. I had like these 4 big ass rolled up things, and I'm like, yeah, this is after I ate off that plate like 3 times. She's like, what? Yeah. That's why I'm Mexican. Maybe it's a little higher, but I've seen 7 servings come off one fucking plate before. I'm for real. And not no little bitty, like, actual nutrition facts, 100% servings neither. I'm talking yeah. Kevin Abreu said, salute, old man. How you doing? Carnitas are great. I'll make some when we meet up. Oh, USA's got to hook up on that authentic carnitas. How do you feel about someone putting basically barbecue sauce on carnitas? I shit you not. Would you rather lose all your past memories or never be able to make new ones? Ooh, big baller. I don't know. Let me ask this like crazy good prophetic question. It's really deep and intrinsic and gets answered with, I don't know. Yeah. That's a tough one. I guess I'd go ahead and let go of my old memories because, you know, you got to look for the future. So how can you can fixate or focus on the past, but that don't seem to do nobody a whole lot of good. So just focus on the future. I could roll with that. It's okay with sauce. It's like pulled pork. The fuck it is, USA. Hell no. Wrong answer. I got served carnitas with barbecue-esque sauce once, and I was like, what is this bullshit? The real trick is you take it and deep fry the pieces at the end of all of it. Pan fried in oil. Oh my God. Yeah, it makes it crispy as shit. Oh man. So good. But no. I don't know, but I figured we'd do something fun with one of them hay rolls. Set it on fire.
Them are the big ones. I checked yesterday.
Are you allowed to burn a hay roll?
We're not doing
Oh, bummer. I thought you were doing it with your leftovers. Oh, no. I took my leftovers, made it all into a paste, I guess, with the beans and the rice and the tortillas and shit, or tortilla chips, and then proceeded to dish out and roll up that paste. That conglomeration. It was good. But no, the only sauce going in there was salsa and like the regular queso blanco. About as American. Oh, and I did pitch some I think it was Fresca Mexican crumbling cheese in there too. Oh man, it sent that motherfucker, dude. There's a way to do it, and there's a way to not do it. I think I figured out the way to do it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. USA, God, it's got to be awful early out there in the desert or the foot of the mountains, because actually, I think New Mexico got to be on mountain time, so he's only like an hour back. But still, that means it's like, oh my goodness, 7:30 there. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Oh yeah, it's just that early morning live stream. You know what I'm saying? Back after a bit of a hiatus, and way ahead of Queso Fresca. Yeah, we're an hour behind you guys. Right on, right on. Hey, that Queso Fresca ain't nothing to scoff at. I still can't replicate like the cheese that they make in the restaurants and stuff, but if you use crumbling cheese, it's pretty fucking good.
guava cake.
Who said it was something about a guava cake? That sounds like
Maybe my ass is just hungry.
No, it's plead the fifth is what it's talking. So I had me one of them egg sandwiches. I went ahead and had my breakfast. That way I was getting ready for the live stream. Damn. Should have thought about having a piece of one of them fucking nerd drops. Man, I got a fucking...
No. Not right now.
Well, 1/6 wouldn't be too bad. It was 1/3 that was like... It never got overwhelming. It just rode for like 8 fucking hours, man. It was awesome. That's one thing. It never got overwhelming. Just sit there and played the shit out of like Fallout 4 and War Thunder. Hell yeah. You can get that crumbly queso fresco from Food King. Well, see, I'm pretty sure I got mine from Walmart. It was on sale, I think. It just comes in like a circular, like a brick block or whatever. Good as shit. You know, and it is also getting cooler in Kentucky too, thank God. It's dropped back to about 10, 20 degrees cooler than it has been. Somewhere in the 80s as opposed to being in the upper fucking 90s. Or maybe in the 70s. I don't know, but it feels so good out here. It feels so glorious and righteous and wonderful. It just makes me feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm where I'm at. I'm where I'm meant to be. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people talk about the causality and purpose in life. And you know me, I always say that the self defines the purpose. But sometimes you can't help but feel encompassed and encased and wrapped in the nature and the being of the habitat that surrounds you, to just make a person feel like they're adhering to the meaning that they have found. Something to consider. Same here. Highs are only going to be in 70s. Plants like it. I bet they do. Them fucking elephant ears way over yonder way sure to be liking it. Hell yeah. I getting this goddamn bombarded, fucking vaporized by UV rays and God-killing heat. I could fucking swear. That shit make a man miss freezing his ass off in winter. I'm just not comfortable in the extremes. The weather harasses you in Kentucky. In the midst of the summer, it will choke you and beat you down with God-killing heat that's just ever suffocating. And in the ass crack of winter, it will literally freeze your ass to death. That's what being harassed by the weather feels like. It can be cool. It can be warm. It can be hot and it can be cold, but at the point where the weather is literally harassing you, Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying? That's when it's like, it's a little much. Makes you tough. Bullshit. First off, I love your enthusiasm. USA always bringing with that optimism. You take one look at the man's glorious ass channel, which anybody should totally check out. You take one look at USA's channel, you talk about positivity and what's it when you're looking on the bright side? Optimist. Dude, there's a bright sided optimist right there. I be freezing and burning 24/7 just makes me wish and wait and want for fall and spring. Fall's my favorite, even with the allergies. Spring's just like fall, but with more rain and it's moving in a different direction. Everything's coming alive as opposed to dying. Fucking bullshit. We don't have the most inhospitable weather to be found on planet Earth, but it gets pretty gnarly around here. A year to year temperature differential or temperature fluctuation for us would be like probably 120-ish degrees. I can see it going from like, I've seen so much as 0 and some negatives, like -5 and -10s. And I've seen as high as like 100, 110, 115-esque real feel. So that's about 120. That's like, once again, ass crack of summer to middle of motherfucking winter kind of deal. I don't think that's too crazy, though. I feel like a lot of places are like, oh, yeah, it can be, go from being hot as hell to cold as fuck across the year, you know what I'm saying? Hottest I've been in was 113. Are you serious? Was that the real feel? Because you don't sit here and tell me it's hotter in Kentucky than it is in goddamn Utah or New Mexico, because I will lose my shit. Just Killer said, is that a Darth Nihilus mask for a thing? That's cool. Hey man, what's the highest weed it's gotten you, including whack? What we plead the fifth in every sense of the way, and C-Man does not recommend anybody do this. Here we go. That's how you know it's going to be good. I happened to plead the fifth early one Saturday or Sunday morning or something to that effect, and was me and a buddy were associating around town and stuff. Went back to his house. Well, all of a sudden it was time for me to start heading back to my house. Still early in the morning. I thought I was fine. Well, as it turned out, I guess I was fine, but oh baby, I had to drive through every bit of the one small municipality that we called home in slow motion. And it was great. It was terrible, but it was great. Go to it's a manual, right? So you got to shift the gears, and it felt like I was dunking the gears way back, and my the gas and the clutch and the brake all felt like pieces of wood on springs, like out of some cartoon, all springy and bouncy and shit. And what took probably 2-ish minutes in real time took about 20 in my fucking head. Then I got through town on the other side. Everything was fine and good. And it really felt like I just looked up and I was at my mom's house, which was about 20 to 30 minutes away. I don't know how I got there. I mean, I knew how I got there, but I don't know how I got there. And, yeah, once again, from a legal perspective, a bevy of bad decisions made there. But it was wild, though. Would I love to relive that? Maybe. That's beside the point. Selena Girl 69 up in the house. What's poppin', dog? Sorry, it was storytelling. Hope y'all are having a good one. But yeah, Just Killer. Roswell gets hotter. It was in Albuquerque. They get hotter. Roswell gets even hotter. Well, see, because I'd love to go to Roswell, but I didn't realize Roswell was such a big-ass town. It's like the 4th or 5th biggest town in New Mexico, I think. Maybe 3rd. It's somewhere around there. It's got like Albuquerque, Santa Fe. I think Truth or Consequences is just a little town. Of course, Roswell, and it's always a good day whenever you can start off in the morning. When it ain't even 9 o'clock and you're talking about the great municipalities in New Mexico, yeah. Like fuck, I want to get out there. So bad do I want to explore the Southwest. Nevada, Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, California, West Texas. Let's fucking get it. Just fucking roam around. See how much peyote I can find. Yeah, it was popping, Selena girl. And also Pawpaw up in the house was popping, Pawpaw. I'm out here very weakly pleading the fifth. Selena girl 6'9" keeps saying said hi. You've been acknowledged. You can say other things in chat. Are you all right over there? Are you in danger? We have a Las Vegas, New Mexico. It's beautiful old town, lots of history. Ooh, interesting. When they said Viva Las Vegas, that's where they was talking about. Like I say, Nevada has Carson City, Reno, and Las Vegas. But outside of that, whereas with Kentucky, okay, so Kentucky, you've got Lexington, Louisville, and Bowling Green are the three big. Owensboro, Hazard, all those other places seem to have. Paducah, kind of important town, I suppose. A couple other shit. Tennessee, of course, you've got Memphis, Nashville, Chattanooga, Murfreesboro, Knoxville, are the kind of big towns, you know what I'm saying? Now, we have kicked around the idea about doing like maybe some ghost town visits or some like paranormal shit up on the channel and stuff of that nature, because I always think that'd be fun. And we have to like a small degree kind of crack the door on that to what I felt like was a bit of an overwhelming response. I mean, we got like 900 views or 850 something views on that fucking plantation house trip, dude. That was, I see people going in that thing all the fucking time. Yeah. It was on the full form video. But that was also in like February, January, somewhere in there, where everything was died back. Now you can barely tell that fucking house is there. I mean, you can, but like, you know. Mike Murphy up in the house. What are we talking about? We're talking about places in New Mexico, Nevada, Tennessee, and Kentucky. And paranormal stuff. The abandoned plantation house video. That's what we're talking about, Mike Murphy. Also, Mike Murphy from Mobile, Alabama. What's good? 5 likes, by the way. Hell yeah. No, I haven't made it out there. German spoken class day. Oh, hell yeah. I really like that one. Makes me think of Indian corn.
Yeah, like it's like the multi-colored cooking.
So, hell yeah, y'all. What's good? Y'all be sure to hit up in chat. Jump up in the party. Y'all run this shit. Y'all know how it is.
Also, this is
You need to go to Nolan's. What is that?
one of my houses.
There you go. I love to make it to Nolan's, but I got to make it through Biloxi first. Biloxi. I'd also love to tour. If you offered me a chance right now, tour the pretty much entirety of the Southwest or the entirety of the Southeast, I'd probably pick Southwest just because I've never been to the Southwest. I've been all over the Southeast, you know, Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, and then slivers of North and South Carolina and Virginia. So, like, I've seen a good amount of the Southeast. It's about time to head out and play in the desert. Pacific Northwest, West Coast would be gnarly. Midwest would be all right because I know my goofy ass would just get gaitored and enjoy being anywhere. So all that flat nothingness wouldn't bother me in the slightest. The Ohio Valley would be cool. The North, of course, always fine. The Northeast, also neat as well. I love to go out there and see all that good colonial shit. You know what I'm saying? We're talking preferential geographic areas out here. Arkansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, that like little area. Now I don't think I've lost anything there. To be real, East Texas. Much rather go to West Texas. I just worry about you knowing of your life, of adventure, action, and danger. It's not really all that. I don't. Yeah, I get where you're coming from, but 7 likes. I'm going to shout out 6 and 7 likes. We appreciate y'all for hitting that up. Mac, whole lot of Miller. Mac is back, no slack, but here to keep everyone up on the same track. It's Saturday. Make the most of it. Don't be whack. If you want more out of life, do something new. It's your new threshold to crack. Yeah, yeah. And when we sleep, we all see black. Mac, whole lot of Miller up in the house. It's probably our 7th like, too. Hell yeah. DJ Mac came with a dope track to roll with. Underground can't even control this. Mac Colada Miller. Bad Mama Jamma. Old boy so slick, never end up in the slammer. He keep it fresh like a Kool-Aid Jamma. Like a motherfucking nail, yeah, here came the hammer. I'm spitting fire over here. Yeah. Mac Colada Miller, it's good to have the poet on board. That's Repeat Offender fam. Damnly kind of knew that we have been happy as hell to have aboard. That's why I say it's the greatest collective of minds ever known in the history of man. Because when people sub up and Repeat Offender, hit it up in chat, and you get to know these people and you see all their antics and ways and shit, dude, they some cool fucking cats that follow us, man. They some badass individuals. Now they're coast to coast worldwide, man. It's so fucking cool. We got Reese the Stream Cat. What's good, Reese? Slightly plumping now that we got it as a part of our morning breakfast club. So that's good. We was able to turn that around. Ain't that right, Reese? Get you good and plump. Hell yeah. But yeah, the Stoosey Boy Lives is great. Totally wonderful. We got 10 fine folk up in here. We're hanging with 7 likes. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all be sure to hit it up. Lay it on us. Let us know how it is, what it is, what it is, you know what I'm saying? Reese over here. You even see that? Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. Yes. Indubitably. Once upon a time, at the foot of a great mountain, there was a village where the people known as happy folk lived. Here they played out their innocent lives, unobscured by the litany and violence in the world below. See, to live in harmony with the spirit of the mountain called Monkey was enough. Then one day, strange folk arrived in the town, wearing camouflage and hidden behind dark glasses. But no one noticed them. You see, without the truth of the eyes, the happy folk were blind. Yeah. I wish I could remember that. Need that verbatim. What the fuck is that even called? It's the Gorillaz track. It's like number 12 or 13 on that Demon Days album. It's got the fucking like the one the British bad guy, Dennis Leary or whoever the fuck is the it would be untrue. Oh God. There we go with the Doors. That's why USA is just so fucking awesome, man. I'm telling you. He's like my New Mexican twin, and I think he's like a few years older than me. You know that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. We'll try to set the night on fire. The time to hesitate is through. No time to wallow in the mire. To try to we could only lose. Girl, you couldn't get much higher. And our love become a funeral pyre. Wow, I just botched that hard. Come on, baby, light my fire. You been in the juice this morning? No, but it sure fucking feels like it. Between my cold and the residual from that glorious Nerds rope. I kept waking up about every hour and a half or so to violently cough. I'm getting on the back end of it, but my Jesus. It's took some down. Half a jar will do you. Probably. Put me out. Shit, wake up tomorrow and go, wow. Getting
That's
over.
when you wake up in the yard.
I can live with that.
In the rain.
I can live with that. Well, damn, then I'll have pneumonia.
Yeah.
Or whatever the other, or tuberculosis or whatever the fuck. Then it really will be a tuberculosis clinic. Somebody made that joke at some point. I can't remember if that was last night while we were sleeping.
That was me.
I swear, I know. But I swear I faintly remember somebody saying it's a tuberculosis clinic or something. I was like, huh?
Yeah, because you literally woke up enough to go, and that was it.
My lungs are over here fucking all like staticked up.
So wake up and it's like, oh, damn, it really does sound like a tuberculosis clinic in here.
Hey, I like the short I dropped yesterday. It was because of course I was zooted as crap. And here I am, I'm hiking across this cut field with all these hay rolls with this big ass fucking, the thing of the thing. Sis is freezing this morning. That don't surprise me, sis. What up? Well, it's only 70 degrees. Of course you're freezing. I'm hiking across there with this tray of shine and jars and juice and grenadine and every fucking thing else. And I'm like, here's this. It just, like, what a vibe, man. It was just such a vibe. I can't, oh my God, I can't describe it. It was lit. Lung butter. Oh, like a motherfucker. My lungs just kind of feel like static, if that makes any sense. They're very sore. I did not plead the organic fifth at all yesterday. I don't believe so. Now, like I say, I had that Nerds rope, which was about, the whole rope is 1,000 machine guns, and this was, and if I had like a third of it, then I guess that'd be about 333 machine guns worth. I think that's a lot in the grand scheme of it. From the plead the fifth perspective, of course, and in a way which is not legally binding. Yeah, that feels like a lot. But it wasn't overwhelming. I can't. Just long lasting. I had no inclination whatsoever to even fuck with organic fifth recipes. Yeah. Well, it's a very well, we become aware of this over time. There's a lot of members of the family, they plead their fifth one bottle at a time, as opposed to an organic produce kind of time. And there ain't a damn thing wrong with that. So naturally, yeah, we're gonna be providing up some fifth recipes, but this was one that was kind of already set in stone that we tweaked upon. That was that legendary pineapple upside down cake that we're working that perfect recipe out of. But now we do kind of have plans to roll out a blackberry lemonade shine, which would be a new recipe. Oh, fifth ropes. He said fifth ropes, not fifth recipe. Son of a bitch. Them fifth ropes are crazy. $8, you can get 1,000 yeehaw. Oh man, that is crazy. That's what I'm talking about. Now it's not the it's not. It is or isn't, but it's not the THC. It may or may not, in fact, is the THCA. You know what I'm saying? But still, dude. God damn. It's just a matter, USA, of running out there and finding some blackberries, and we're not only going to have to have enough to garnish. We're also going to need enough to emulsify and make our own like blackberry juice out of for that extra. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm fucking on about. It to me just sounds wonderful. Try mulberries, they're sweeter. Interesting. Yeah, but tame blackberries though. Are they sweeter than a tame blackberry? Because a wild blackberry, well, I believe that. I'm sure they are sweeter. Wild blackberries don't seem, they're more tart than anything that I observe. Mulberry. The only thing I know about mulberry is something about Mulberry Street. Sis also agrees. The folks' heart is set on blackberry. You take that up with rainbows. All I can see. Yeah. I think blackberry lemonade's a great idea. They have blackberry flavored fake shit up at Sonic. Because I know that's the best drink you can go up at Sonic and get is a Route 44 ocean water, add cherry, add blackberry. Fucking dynamite right there. Purple O is good, but trust me, that ocean water gonna be better. All it is Sprite with blue coconut, cherry, and black cherry, or cherry and blackberry. Watermelon crawl, blackberry lemonade. Watermelon is on hold until new squirrel gets there. Yeah, but we need to kick out we, as in you, need to kick out that down home punch, boss. I did black cherry shine and whatever the other one was, Southern Citrus, because I couldn't legally call it Sundrop. I guess I could have, but it didn't matter. Lavender lemonade. What in the hell? Now, somebody said something about smoking lavender. I didn't know you could do that. Just teeny tiny bits in with the bowl. I thought that was cool, though. Provides like a slight calming aromatic thing. I'm told I should try. Sis said me. There you go. I had no idea. Been smoking this shit this whole time. I had no idea. Excuse me just a moment, folks. Damn, that's what I'm talking about. Praise the sons of thunder. Jesus Christ, Selena Girl 6'9" with guy smoke lavender to sprinkle on your bowl. Peach cobbler would be cool. Cool as shit. With cinnamon sticks. Oh, we know about that cinnamon stick. They use ground up cinnamon. Ground up cinnamon's great for flavor dispersion and control, but you kind of end up with some at the bottom, you know what I mean? It got spicy after a while. Whereas with that cinnamon stick, well, all that's in there is the cinnamon stick. It's not going to leach actual, like, powder, I guess, so to speak. As I stepped aside to blow my nose, goddamn, now I can breathe. When we were whipping up the alcohol yesterday, when you had the 190 proof and the cup of butterscotch and the about these cherry tomatoes, how about that, y'all? That's how you do it right there. Actually, aren't these beef steaks? Okay, cool. Hell yeah, cherry tomatoes. Just takes a while because it's been cooked and cooled. But I was breathing in the alcohol fumes between the whipped cream vodka and the 190 and the butterscotch. Oh, dude, man. I breathed for like the first time in 3 days. It was awesome. I seen emojis tossing up over them cherry tomatoes. I seen that. He said, nothing like fresh tomatoes. USA, that's what Rainbow be snacking on. If we end up with a surplus enough, I'd like to make a jar of pasta sauce. That's going to require onion and garlic, bare minimum.
There's quite a few out there.
As long as we end up with a surplus. Can you free?
At least that much a day.
That's badass. It's a snack garden. Which isn't the worst idea. Has anybody ever done that? Just growing like a vegetable tray garden? Probably, it's like all cherry tomatoes, celery,
dude, I would totally do
sugar
that.
snap peas, baby carrots, fucking shit of that nature.
That sounds wonderful.
Snack garden.
I would love that.
Well, we can do it. Gotta wait till next year, but we can do it. Lickety split. Carrot souffle. That sounds crazy. I ain't never had no carrot souffle. I ain't had a lot of souffles in my life in general. That's that shit that puffs up real big, and if you poke it, it'll deflate or whatever. That's like baking a balloon, dog. Would like, if we accumulate enough squash and stuff and do up a mess of fried squash, would be cool. Slice that shit razor thin, double batter. They would take every bit of healthiness right out of it. You can do it.
It won't make like a whole bunch because I don't know what's on, but it'll make like a little skillet.
Kind of like pumpkin or sweet potato. Right on. Okay. We don't have a meal plan set.
No.
At all for tonight. I thought about doing a little bit of grilling just because it's been a bit of a minute since we've done like just the regular burgers and dog spread. Well, we don't know. It was last weekend was fried food. Last weekend was lit, but I like to die to heartburn. I since solved that issue, but that was. I think specifically it was the Great Value brand onion rings. Which were actually really good for Great Value brand. They were good as hell, as a matter of fact. But I'll be real with you, I think that might have been the heartburn. Or what originated it. Plus, If once again, C-Man discovered the trick. If you're ever, and it seems almost a shame that it took him 27 years to learn this trick in regards to fried chicken, being as he hails from the great state of Kentucky. Microwave your bone-in chicken before you fry it. You can hate me. You can say, oh, it ruins it. You can say, da-da-da-da. Here's the deal. When you microwave something, it cooks from the inside out. When you deep fry something, you cook from the outside in. I'm just saying these ends meet. Fuck. Calabasitad is a famous dish here. Slice squash, onion, garlic, candy corn, grill it, or pan sear it, and then put cheese on top, serve it with tacos or enchiladas. But that would be good as shit. You like carnitas. Some people boil them and then fry them. Word. Sounds like the shit.
I have to try that because it sounds good.
Why are you talking about chicken on that? Well, see, and there's a couple different ways to go, but you can boil it and then fry it. You can microwave it and then fry it, or you can fry it and then put it in the oven. There seems to be a couple different ways to skin a cat on that one. Calabasitas. Solabasitas? Calabasas? Excuse our goofy ass pronunciation. We are from the South. Now, if I could just figure out how to make cornbread. It's like you don't know how to make cornbread properly. The way my mama made it, no, sir. Calabasitas. Calabasitas. Calabasita. Yeah, I reckon we got some of them we got there. New Mexico, get some of that Calabasita action. Yes, we'll bring the fried chicken and cornbread. Because I feel like if I ever did truly walk the earth, that would be all I would get anywhere. Oh, you're from Kentucky? Oh, why don't you make fried chicken? Buy me the shit. Need vegetable, need flour, need seasonings, need chicken. That's about all you need, boss. Need an egg. Gonna have to have some eggs. But what they don't realize is if they have all that, they're this close. The season's just not complicated. Onion powder, garlic powder, white pepper, black pepper, salt. I use a lot of pre-mixed seasoning. So, of course, I'm like, well, the poultry magic, and throw some cayenne pepper in there. You can get that spice action going. Chili powder's a good go. I don't get too hard into the turmeric, basil, thyme, shit of that nature, because I haven't quite figured out how to use that shit. But there might be a couple other. Lemon pepper is a way to go, but I don't personally fuck with it a lot. It's a lot when you get into seasonings. To me, that's like the final mountain of cooking, is understanding seasonings, not using too much or not using too little or too much salt or too much this and da-da-da-da. Is growing saffron worth it? In the sense that growing anything's worth it.
Well, I just want to try. I like the flowers anyway.
As long as it don't have sugar in it, then it's cake. Yes. What Papa said, that's northern cornbread. That's bullshit. Anyone, and I've seen it. It's been reinforced to me across dozens of YouTube videos. People, anytime somebody's making cornbread or whatever, northern cornbread has sugar. Southern cornbread has no sugar. Simple as that. It is literally a north-south thing. It's over the fucking cornbread. Oh, and tea. Sweet tea. You put sugar in the tea and no sugar in the cornbread. They got it backwards. Spider. A504 said, weak. It's heard the comic book guy. What's up, A504? I just get the Jiffy boxes and add jalapeno and cheese to the batter. Ooh. I think Jiffy may have sugar in it though, boss. A lot of the pre-made stuff does. It's why it's like that's my problem with cornbread is I can get pre-made stuff and make whatever all day long. But if you want it to be that like true blue unsalted, you got to make it out of cornbread. What are you tripping over?
That fucking spider half the size of my hand. I grabbed him.
It was only that big. I seen him floating there.
That's terrible.
There's you jumping around and stuff. Jiffy Box, is that jalapeno and
I
cheese?
didn't see him. He's the same color I was trying to see the pods off.
You want to hand me that nail that's on the rim of that pan up there?
I don't mind spiders, but I certainly don't want to touch them.
Damn. Because where I come from, it's cornbread and chicken. Where I come from, a lot of front porch sitting. Where I come from, work to make a living. Or something. Trying hard to get to heaven. Working hard to make a living. Where I come from. Cornbread and a bowl of chili. Oh, boss. Cornbread and a bowl of potato soup. Cornbread and a bowl of anything. Potato soup, chicken and dumplings, chili. Although, to be real with chili, I prefer my saltines. Add enough saltines to chili that it turns into like a fucking homogeneous paste. You can use that shit to fix tires, bro. Papa's, fuck it, I'm down. I love it. It's too hot to have chili. Would our AC go out?
But I bet if you did jalapeno cornbread with that white chicken and chili,
I bet jalapeno cornbread and white chicken chili would be a great idea. Hell yeah. You gonna eat your cornbread? Fuck you mean am I gonna eat my cornbread? Yes, I'm gonna eat my cornbread. Or is he's talking about the thing with the saltine? He said, listen, you're gonna eat your cornbread. You're not gonna not eat your cornbread. Or is he asking me? He's like, you gonna eat that? you gonna finish that? No, but I am having bowl difficulties over here. I remember that from the movie Life. I remember Secondhand Lions. That's a good movie. Man, I'm about to have to call for the acetone on this fucking thing. Jesus Christ. Might end up having to pick up a new apparatus. It's about due. We haven't had anything new in quite some time. New apparatus is always knock the fucking bales off. When I say the Stegosaurus rolled for like 10 minutes, I mean it rolled for 10 minutes. Secondhand Lions. I like the part where he beats the hell out of the greasers and then talks at them for like 3 hours. He had to explain to them all about what being a man was or whatever. Some shit. And then they take him back to the farm or whatever. Well, he takes him back to the farm and then he bitches at him. Then the tiger shows up or whatever the hell. Oh, yeah. He invites him for dinner. Yeah. Duval is a boss in that one. Yes. That was a self-inflicted cough for a good reason. Robert Duvall. Yes. Hi. Plead the fifth. My throat is so goddamn sore over all this shit. Well, y'all, like I said, we're going to slide on this here morning live stream. It has been like the beginning of that Ozzy song, Sweet Leaf. It's actually Tony Iommi, too, is the one doing the coughing. All right, now. Yeah, I think we're going to slide on this here morning live. It's been one hell of a ride with y'all. It's been cool as shit hanging with all the fun folk. USA been there the whole fucking thing, man. It's been cool as shit. Of course, we'll be dropping that short later. Depending on how we go about our evening feast or whatever, there may even be so much as another live. We don't know. So we definitely want to give a lot of the fam family the chance to drop it in, hit it up, and hang out for sure. But fantastic banger stream this morning with y'all. We hope everyone's had a good one. I hope everyone's had a great one for sure. Peace, calm, positivity, love, safety, and determination. From Kentucky City all the way around the wide world, you know what I'm saying? We hope y'all have a good one. Hope y'all have a great one. Y'all be good and y'all be great. Have a wonderful rest of the Saturday and a kick ass if we don't see a rest of the weekend. Appreciate the folks watching. Appreciate the folks liking, Jesus. Appreciate the folks subbing for sure. Like Papa said, peace. Remember, spread the word daily. And of course, that word being legs. So, y'all be good. This has been C-Man and the Stoosey Boys. And I reckon we're out. So, peace.